So this is how I used to set out my revision timetable. I only started making a timetable because I was really bad at organizing my time and had no idea how to make the most of my time. After multiple attempts at doing this, I came really good at doing it, and I made multiple versions of it over the course of about 2 or 3 years. It then became a routine for me, and I didn't have to do it again. So let me start off with what I have to do. You can follow this, or it might give you an idea of what you need to do in order to plan your time well. The first thing is set out your day. So you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday and Sunday are included in this as well, because there's no point staying very strict with the routine for 5 days a week, and then when you've got the most free time, completely knocking yourself out of sync, because all it's going to do is take you more time to get back into routine on that Monday. The top little strip there is for your timings, so let's just get straight into it. To start off with, set yourself a time that you're going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to say 7. Okay, so 7 a.m. is roughly the time that I wake up, and I'm going to put that for Monday to Friday. So just make a tiny little column right there. Now if you're going to stick to that same time for the weekend, that's perfect. If not, you can adjust it, but I'm just going to leave it because I know for a fact that on Monday to Friday, that's the time that I need to wake up. School takes up most of the day from Monday to Friday, so I'm going to say up to about here somewhere. It doesn't take up the whole day, but let's say that it includes your time for you to get home as well. So I'm going to say that's about 4 o'clock. So that's including the time for getting home as well. So just going to write school. Okay, so that's done. That's Monday to Friday, school. I'm not really focusing on what I'm doing at school, what subjects I'm going to be doing. No point, because that's all part of my timetable and I don't need to know that. It's what happens after that. So when I was doing my GCSEs and my A levels, the first thing that I wanted to do is take a break from what had happened in school. So the first thing that I used to do as soon as I got home, probably have a little snack, and then I would sleep.
So I would take a nap.
And this was very important for my schedule, and that would be anything between 4 till 5:30. So I'm just going to write 5 for now. Okay, after that, when I got up, so I'd have something to eat here.
So make sure I have some food.
Right, and then at about 6 o'clock, I was ready to do whatever I needed to do. So from 6 to 7, that's this time here, that's just 7 o'clock. And then from 7 to 8, and then here I would have a short break. Ideally, try to sleep then, but obviously if you've slept in between, then for you, it might be that you can keep going till a bit later on. I actually used to be up until about 11 o'clock, but that's only when I had my actual sleep then. If I missed my sleep then, everything would move back. But obviously, if it's something that you don't like to do, or if you don't want to do that, don't include it there. So what you want to do is sort a schedule out here. This is the time that you've got free to yourself. If you've got commitments after school, such as after school clubs, going to mosque, things like that, please make sure that you write them in. But if it's something that you do every single day, then yeah, put it into place where it's supposed to be. So this is what I've come up with so far. It's probably taken me a little longer because I haven't done this for, well, over like 10 years or so now. So as I said before, school's blocked out till about 4 o'clock. I've also included that time on the weekend as well, and I'll explain that in a short while. So after school, I'd come home, go straight to sleep, and then I'd have something to eat straight after it. I always used to factor in my food time and anything else as well. So here it's going to be another time to eat, um, or snack or whatever. Got to put that in there. And then the reason for that is because when I revised, I always used to snack a lot, and I would never know how much I'm eating. So it's always important to put the food in the right place. Then you're not going to get distracted. The same way that you would do in school as well. So Monday, English, maths, science, and then I would put some chill time at the end. Reason being that Monday momentum is high. first day of the week, although it's tiring, I am alert and I'm ready to go. So do all of my core subjects then. Tuesday, I'd take it a bit slower. I'd exercise then, some light exercising, usually in the house. I don't think I had a gym membership at the time. Go for some science. Um, TV, PS, whatever after the food. So that's like an extended break, and then something light, like some light reading for English. Nothing really, really intense. So what you'll realize is towards the end of the night, towards the end of the evening, just before the night, there's nothing really heavy in there because I don't really want to get stuck on a maths problem and then it affects my sleep. So as you see, then during the course of the week, it's fairly light but very scheduled. And if you stick to it, even if it is a light one, if you stick to it, it makes a huge difference. So Wednesday, I'd go for a walk, do some science, bit of maths, and then again some reading. Nothing really too intense, just to go over some notes or make some notes for Ari. For Thursday, this time perhaps step it up, do some running, maybe a walk, history, some maths, then some chill time. So Friday, with it being a weekend, I would still factor in some revision. I'd not let all that time go to waste and knock myself out of sync. So I'd take some time out, watch some TV, still do something, do some kind of science or something that's quite intense, or maybe maths or science. And then after that, I've left this blank because I used to play football. I don't remember what time it was. I think it was on that slot. Where you might have some activities or something that you regularly do, even if it's just spend time with friends. So I've left it blank. You can fill it in with whatever you want. This is the first revision timetable, so I'm not making it too intense. A lot of this stuff later on, the times adjusted and things got changed as well, and I added extra things in. But it's a loose timetable, and it's one just to make sure that I stick to start off with. This is there because that's normally the time that I have break at school, and then I have lunch, and then after school. So if you stick to the timings for your weekend, it doesn't matter what you do, but just stick to the timings in your mind. So if you want to sleep in until when you would normally have break. Don't be sleeping in all the way to lunch or all the way to when you would finish school, because it's actually quite pointless. You're knocking your body right out of sync, and then you're going to struggle again when it comes back to doing it on Monday. That's practically going to go to waste, and then that's the time that you're actually going to wake yourself up, or your body's going to wake itself up and get into the right rhythm. So what to do is have your times where you actually relax and chill, and then again, if you're sleeping in, sleep into break time, which is probably about 10 o'clock for most people in the UK. And then I don't know, that's probably the time that you want to kind of like wake yourself up, lounge about. From there, boom, have your lunch, do some revision. If you're going to go out, switch it around, do it somewhere else. Now, obviously, it completely depends on how you structure your weekend, but all I'm going to say is that you need to stick to some kind of timings, and that is what I'm going to do, and I'll show you guys later on.